Hey Anthony, do you like my new shirt?
Sure, man. It's cool. Could have been better.
What was that?
I said it could have been better.
You want to fight about
Yeah,
it?
I do. Let's go, chump. Hold on a second. We don't need to fight.
We don't?
All you need to do is go to 86.com and choose from one of their many designs. Franchises ranging from Skullgirls to Street Fighter and even BlazBlue. And if you check out 86 through this Twitch channel, use 86.com/AFF=4 to let them know that Mission Star Podcast sent you.
Hello everybody, my name is Anthony, to be honest. I am here at Fanime, not live, but recorded. You're watching this video, the event is over, but the plenty of interviews and videos that come. In the meantime, I'm here with the man known as Piddy. How are you this morning?
I'm great. You said P. Diddy? That is the rapper.
Oh.
I'm a D. Piddy. It's fine.
Yes.
It's fine. Everyone gets that mixed up. It's fine. When I get like introduced on stage to anything like P. Diddy and I walk up on stage, everyone's like quiet and like, that's not P. Diddy. I know how he looks like. But yeah, D. Piddy. Yeah. This one.
Nah, perfect, my mistake. So my first question is, I think you've been in the comic scene for a while, and one of the things that I first saw you was in your videos of Deadpool versus whatever convention, maybe Anime Expo, Fanime, what have you. What hit it for you when you started to realize that there was something more to than what you were doing, and like you were getting a bigger following than before?
I realized it when I guess people started watching my videos. I never planned to make videos at all. It was just I was just a regular con goer like everyone else. At the time when I was doing Deadpool, nobody did Deadpool. I was like the only one. I mainly wanted to do Deadpool because I mean, besides me being a comic book guy and me loving Deadpool, I was actually a new Deadpool fan at the time. I started reading them like 2 or 3 years before Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out. And I love fighting games, and so when I saw the trailer, it showed Deadpool, he breaks the fourth wall, he grabs the life bar and then the special meter and whacks him. I'm like, that is so dope. I want to cosplay Deadpool now. I always thought about it because I started reading Deadpool because of the Civil War events, which was years ago, in the comics, not the movie. And I'm like, oh, Deadpool's really funny, and I wanted to do Deadpool. And then when the game trailer came out, I was like, I have to do Deadpool. And the first year I did him, the year I did him for Anime Expo, I forgot, 2009, 2010, but I couldn't finish the health bar. But then by San Diego Comic-Con, I finally finished it, and I brought it to San Diego Comic-Con, and Capcom had this booth there, and they had a playable demo of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and I brought I brought the health bar, and I actually played who did I play? I think I played Jaewong there, and I got destroyed. But the funniest thing, he got 2 perfects on me and had Deadpool left, and I was able to. This wasn't even scripted. I actually pulled off the counter special. And I whacked him with my health bar. And so, yeah, but yeah, sorry, long tangent, but to answer your question, I didn't expect this at all. And once the video, my first video, which was at Fanime 2012, when that went viral, it got like 200,000 views, which is good, but like, for me, that was like, oh my God, it's crazy. And I'm like, maybe I'll start doing more videos. But even then, I didn't know it was gonna become a thing at all. When people started posting it on Reddit, I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. I should do more.
Right, definitely. Yeah. Wow. It's funny you mentioned Marvel 3. I also played Marvel 3 for quite some time.
Cool.
And it got me to cosplay as Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
what was it, the Ben Riley version. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. So we should get into that.
Yeah.
So in regards to what are you doing now? Are you still producing the same content, or are you thinking of branching to other type of content, or what's kind of your mindset when it turns to your YouTube channel?
I have a large following on YouTube now, and before it was just Deadpool, and then I eventually branched off to doing other characters. Because as much as I love Deadpool, I love other fandoms as well. All sorts of comic book characters, anime characters, video game characters, or whatever. And I still want to make that kind of content. I'm trying to branch out to more characters, but in terms of like like content, like the genres of type of stuff. I have a second channel where I do vlogs, and I talk about the conventions. Maybe I might do a little rant. I've only did one rant, which was like, it was like why I don't like Kingdom Hearts. so yeah, but I want to do more rant videos. I want to do more just opinionated stuff, you know, like movie reviews and whatever. Then I also do like unboxings. I have a small like arcade stick collection, so I tend to like, I unbox them and I talk about certain arcade sticks, and sometimes I unbox like collectible stuff, or you know, what do you call it, collector's edition video games or whatever. So it's my second channel is basically just a lot of stuff other people do, but it's me doing them, like unboxings, vlogs, etc., etc. So I'm just trying to expand in terms of just instead of showing myself as this mass dude who like goes around and messes with people, just more of like what I'm into. So yeah, and then I have a Twitch channel too. I sometimes I play games, but I'm not focusing too much on that. That's more like just a really, really chill stream.
Okay.
So yeah.
I have a question for you, sidetrack on that. What in particular is your favorite fight stick, right?
My favorite fight stick right now is probably the Razer Panthera. It's just really solid. It's heavy, but it's not like, it's heavy enough where it stays on your lap, and it feels very, very sturdy. Opposed to something like a Quanbo, like a drone, or even like a dragon, which is huge and it's very hefty. But the stick itself feels like, it kind of feels cheap, opposed to like the Razer Panthera use Sunwell parts, so it just feels really solid, and I think. And I'm also using Hitbox. I'm using a cheat box too.
Okay.
I mean,
those players, okay.
yeah, but I mean, I don't use them much. I'm trying to learn them. I remember when Dragon Ball Fighters first came out. I got a Hitbox. Shout out to Sora, who works at Hitbox, for sending it out to me. And it just feels good, because I know Cloud 805, and he is a madman when it comes to Dragon Ball. He uses Hitbox as well. And also Yohozi, she uses Hitbox too, and so like I always want to try it out, and it feels so good. And then there's Super Kuma, who uses Hitbox in Tekken, and his like execution is like immaculate, so it's perfect. So I'm trying to get used to it, but I don't know. There's like some beef right now with Daigo using it and everything, and so I don't know what's going on. So I might not. I might just use it for like recreational purposes, just to mess around.
Right.
Yeah, the Razer Panthera is my current favorite stick.
Okay.
I will say that.
What do you use?
I'm a pad player.
Okay.
But it's funny you mention it. I have a friend who actually yesterday I was hosting the Skullgirls tournament, and he was playing on a Hitbox the entire time, won the entire tournament.
Okay.
The one things I do admire of Hitbox players is that the execution on playing a Hitbox is, in my opinion, so high. It obviously takes time, practice to get used to it, but the fact that you can just input, down back or forward, what have you, and simply click a simple clickable button, it sounds so much easier than like the doing it on a pad or play stick.
Yeah, because if you do it on a pad or a stick, you have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
And when on Hitbox, you have options, and it's kind of cheating in a sense,
Exactly.
because they don't have that when you put sticks. People who play stick and pad, they don't have that option to do that. They have to commit to back or forward.
And then commit. So, and the thing is, though, it's exact. Like if you push down on a stick,
You might even be down back.
Yeah.
You might accidentally press up, like so yeah, I totally get it, but yeah, I don't know. Giuna says 2020 Hitbox are going to be banned, so
Wow.
yeah, let's see how his prediction works out. I don't know, but yeah.
All right, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
So getting back into your career, so one of the things that I'm curious about is, and this is something I've noticed over time. I'm not sure if you've done this recently, but you seem to be always masked. Like
Yeah.
you have that secret identity, not only in the cosplay world, but it's kind of almost in real life. I'm kind of curious, like why you decided to kind of keep that persona?
Just like my entire life in general, nothing. I mean, well, not life, sorry. My entire like YouTube channel. It was nothing. Nothing was ever planned. It was just I kind of just went with it. In the beginning, when my first video went viral in 2012, it was a Reddit post that got viral, and they're like, oh, who's this Deadpool cosplayer? I need to know who he is. He's hilarious, blah blah. And I was about to go on Reddit and just be like, yo, it's me. My name is so and so. I live at blah blah blah. All this. I was like, dude, it's me. I want the clout. But all my friends were like, you know what? Don't tell them who you are, and see how that goes. Like, how cool would it be if nobody knew who you were, if you kept doing this, and you're like this mystery, and I'm like, yeah, but I kind of want to tell people, but at the same time, it was like, okay, let's see what happens, right? Like, I admire people like I'm not saying in no way I'm this great. I was gonna say like someone like Banksy, or like Daft Punk. I mean, you can find Daft Punk's face easily if you just Google it. But like these people who, or like I don't know his name, but the guy behind the Gorillaz music. Like, yeah. They have this like these avatars, or like they express their art or whatever through their medium, which is whether it's like graffiti or music or whatever have you, and people appreciate them for how they present their art, right? And I prefer to, I mean, not to knock anyone down, like about like if they like you as a person, if they're following you for your persona or whatever, then that's cool. You're a great person. But I prefer people to follow me for my artwork, or my artwork meaning like my videos, right? And I prefer them to follow me for my work, my videos, my art, whatever, opposed to just following me because, like, oh, he's like maybe like, oh yeah, he's good looking, I want to follow him, or like, oh, he's hilarious, I want to follow him, like, or like I like his, some whatever have you, right? I prefer they follow me because they like the stuff that I post out there. And there's also other things, like after getting some, I guess like internet cred, you meet a bunch of other creators or cosplayers, and they get stopped at airports, they get stopped at, and I don't want that too. So it eventually became a thing where like, I'm glad I chose to be, to keep myself hidden in the shadows kind of, and like try to keep my private life, not in the forefront of everything. But it started out as just like, how funny would it be if I just didn't show who I was? And then it became a thing where it's like, yeah, it's a good thing I didn't do that.
The one thing I like about that aspect is that you're doing something that is not anybody else is doing. When you see other cosplayers, when you see other people that are famous or internet famous, you see their face, you see their persona, what have you. You keep yourself hidden, but at the same time, people know you, which I really respect. I respect that you are in for your arts as well. Yeah. So that's props to you, man.
Thank you. If you could call it art, I don't know if like going.
I'd say if you claim it to be art, then it's art.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, to be true, art is very subjective, right? I could spit on this table and be like, this is my masterpiece, right? And who's there to say that it's not, right? So, yeah. but thanks.
It goes along with the character too.
Yeah, thank you.
So, out of curiosity, what, in terms of future conventions, are you planning to attend, or possibly future ideas?
Living in California, specifically in like the LA area, we're kind of cosplayers in Southern California are very spoiled. We have so many conventions.
Oh, yeah,
we have a lot. It could be small conventions too. Like the conventions we have range from like San Diego Comic-Con, E3, AX, the biggest of the biggest conventions, right? And then we also have like really small ones that might have like 500 people to 1,000 people, but we do still have them all over, and whether it's anime, gaming, Star Trek convention or whatever. There's a convention almost every week within a 4-hour driving radius.
Wow.
So I can include San Diego, I can include Las Vegas, all over like the LA area. There's Orange County. We're spoiled. So in terms of future stuff, like basically anything in SoCal, I'm gonna go to, and anything further out, I mean New York Comic Con, I like going. I go there every year. I might be going in Asia at the end of the year. So I can't say anything yet because I haven't. Nothing is confirmed. But but yeah, I basically have my entire year up to like mid-November already. And there's only like 3 weekends that I don't have a convention. So
what do you do in between those times? Like, do you just sit down, just do nothing at home, or like,
what do you do to kind of relax?
What I do on my free time is, I like to hang out with, family. I have a girlfriend. I like to hang out with her. If she's busy, then I just like playing games. I like weebing out, watching anime. you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
There's nothing better than like eating cereal and just watching your favorite cartoons, you know.
Oh, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yeah. So that's always cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure whatever you do on your free time, I love doing on my free time. So reading comics, playing games, whatever, sleeping.
Yes.
I catch up on a lot
Yes.
of sleep when I'm home.
I agree.
So-
I am a big fan of sleep.
Yeah, and I waste most of my day though because I sleep during the day.
Oh, wow.
I'm a night person, and it's so. But yeah, I don't know. I geek out. Yeah, that's usually what I do at home. I'm learning how to cook, so
Wow.
yeah,
Same here.
yeah, a lot of things, you know. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. It's all right. You're not hurting the table here. So, what is, out of the stuff you've done before and the stuff you're doing now, what, if there's an idea that you wanted to do, but just the logistics was just not working for you or someone you want to collab with, like, what is your pie in the sky dream you want to do?
A few of my fans know this. I was an English major.
No?
I've always wanted, and I minored in film and stuff. And I mean, you can't tell my passion for movies and film through my videos. Obviously, they're
Right.
very low budget production type stuff. But I'm a big connoisseur for like movies and film and stuff. I love old school stuff, new school stuff. I used to write movie reviews on this blog I used to host, and so my dream is to shoot a movie, to write a screenplay and shoot the movies, or whether it's a TV series or whatever. I have this universe that I've been writing since I was a freshman in high school, and that's been over a decade ago. So I have this fleshed out world, and you know, maybe one day I get to show it to everybody. I think Stan Lee didn't create Spider-Man until he was like mid-50s. So, you know, I still got time to like get this out there, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I always think like, man, I'm too old for this. I'm getting, you know, I see all these young people like Jake Paul getting out there, and he's a millionaire already and whatever it is, and I'm like, man, dude, I'm getting old. I'm not, but you know, who knows? Like I always say, like Stan Lee didn't make Spider-Man until it was mid-50s, and so I got time. So yeah, one day I'll get my movie done.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely look forward to it when it happens.
Thanks.
So we're kind of coming up in time, but I definitely want to get this last question. And this is like kind of tradition I've been doing recently in Fanime.
Sure.
So this last question is, if you can go back in time, your
Yeah.
current self, and go back into your young teens or earlier on, what would you tell your younger self?
Follow your heart. This sounds corny, but I keep this mentality now. I believe I have a very clear conscience of the decisions I make, and I never have any ill intention to harm anybody or whatever it is, and everything that I do, I try to do it to first and foremost better myself, but of course better everyone else around me, and without trying to harm anyone. And I think at this point, whether it's I've been through deaths, heartbreak, I've been through a lot of stuff, but I'm pretty happy right now, and so and I'm here because I just followed my instincts in doing things, and I don't regret any of it. So I would just tell myself, you know, don't worry, you'll be fine. Just you do you. That's probably what I tell myself.
Well, again, thank you very much for your time here.
Sure.
And for those watching at home, we got more videos to come here at Fanime. Be sure to check out more videos on his YouTube channel. And if you like what you see, then subscribe on here for more content like that. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Peace out.